The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Welcome to another edition of Zacks Rank Buy. I am Brian Boland, and I am here with two more stocks for your aggressive growth radar screen. That's two more stocks. I forgot to flip the deuces. Two more stocks for your aggressive growth radar screen. So let's just get right to it. Well, let's just jump right into this. Our first stock, and we're going to be looking at two transportation names, but our first one is Yellow. Y-E-L-L is the ticker. It's a Zacks rank number one, strong buy, and it has an A for growth and an A for value. Now, normally on these aggressive growth videos, we almost always see a very strong growth style score, but I like to see a weaker value score because value investors and growth investors are inherently looking at different things. And so when we see that diversion there of a weak value and a strong growth, that tells me I'm in the right spot. So this stock posted earnings, as you can see. We'll just take a quick look at this chart here, which is kind of, suffering down here with everything else in the low single digits, then posted a solid beat, and the stock popped. Let's see if there's more in store. Let's control tab, and I'll go right to what I normally go through in my normal thing. So earnings, let's see, a nice big 200, another big 200% beat, 100% miss, which isn't that great, another 200% beat. So that gives us a solid 145% positive earnings average surprise beat. So that's good to see. You want to see the company beating the number. The company can effectively communicate to Wall Street. So estimates going up from 42 cents to 67 for this quarter, next quarter 32 to 45, the full year 71 to $1.33. Next year strength continues. That's very good to see for that. Let's do a little cheat on where we think. So this is difficult to say how this one became such a strong growth score here because we're only seeing single digit top line sales. But these are big numbers, $5 billion on the on the top line here. So let's take a look at our valuation, and I think this is where this story is compelling. 5.3 times forward earnings with 8% top line growth. So you're growing faster than your earnings multiple there. That's always good to see. We don't see a price to book here as the book value. That's probably because of a lot of debt there. Very low price to sales, super low. So that's worrisome here. But we see that margins flip from negative to positive, and that is a great sign. Let's take another quick look at this chart and see how it looks. So this was a $14 stock at the beginning of the year, and boy, oh boy, those high oil prices really did a number on these guys. So Yellow is a shipper, trucker, but they're known for less than a full truckload. So with the great, migration happening, where a lot of people moving out of urban areas, they're probably getting rid of a lot of things. This is a company that has seen a solid rebound here. We've also noticed a lot of the truckers have been able more recently to pass on that fuel cost through surcharges and other fuel fees. So things are looking better for the truckers. This stock could reach double digits by the end of the year. So keep your eye on that one. Let's jump to our next one. And this one is constantly on my radar screen. You know it. I love it. It's called Tesla. TSLA is the ticker symbol. It's a Zacks rank 2, which is a buy. But here's that growth divergence. It's an A for growth and a D for value. So you got your differences there. So what are we talking about here with Tesla? Let's just whip through some quick important things that we always look at. Let's just whip them. Beat, 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 beat. All these beats on bottom line. That's great to see. We love it. People are going to talk about how credits and things like that count for the beats, but beats are beats. Earnings estimates. So this is not what I want to see here, but from 30 days up, it's good. But from 60 days out, it's not so good. But for next quarter, looking much better. Full year moving higher, next year moving higher with some good earnings growth. Now let's show you what growth really looks like and what they're expecting here. Woo-wee, look at this, 58% top line growth. So we're looking for an acceleration there over the last couple quarters. So take a look at that. Take a look at these numbers. So yeah, they just reported not too long ago. So it was 41% top line growth. They had the Chinese gigafactory go down for a little while, so that slowed down the growth. 73% forward multiple, very high, 24 times book because of the technology inside of this, but operating margins moving higher. Love to see it. All so good. Let's take a look at the chart on the Teslas. Up and then a little down, and now we're going to go back up. And I think we're going to go way up higher, way up higher. I noticed a guy on Twitter, and I'm going to give him the full-on shout-out here, Gary Black. I don't know you, Gary Black. I've never spoken to you, Gary Black, but you're a managing partner of the Future Fund. I don't know anything about the Future Fund or what they do or who they are. But I do know that Gary Black listed a bunch of catalysts back on the 16th for Tesla. And so the stock split that's happening this week, is there a possibility for the debt to be come out better? Then we've got a AI day, possibly a buyback. I don't know that there's going to be a buyback here, but at least we're going to have a 3-quarter thing. And we're going to talk about potential new gigafactories and then the full self-driving release possibly later at the end of this year. That all depends on a lot of things. And Musk has been tweeting about that of late. Very interesting concept, though, on power walls. And you'll know that from like the Tesla solar roof stuff. Power walls, as it turns out, even though you buy them, we're just going to do power, and then I'm going to do wall. You may buy them, but it turns out your electric utility that you live close by or use service from, they actually have full control of it. A little something I'm working on, a little project there to figure things out. So maybe not all is well in the world of Tesla, but it is what it is. But make sure you check out Zacks.com/promo for all of our most recent promotions.